Actually, one thing I want to touch on is you mentioned you worked on site. You also mentioned shift work. What were the shifts that you were working on, and how was that experience like?
Yeah. So for example, right now what I'm working is 14 days on, 14 days off. So for 14 days, they pay for your flight from either Calgary or Edmonton, like the company I'm at. There's a flight hub. So from here, I get on a plane, I go somewhere for 14 days, and then I come back home. And then I'm home for 14 days. So there's different schedules out there in the industry. There's 7 and 7, there's 10 and 10. Um, like when I was a co-op student at Teck, I did 4 and 3. So you work 4 days, like pretty much like 12-hour shifts, and then you get 3 days off, so a 3-day weekend. Um, and it's that 12-hour shift that when you do the math compared to someone doing a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 4, you're doing the equivalent of hours for those days. You know what I mean? So you're pretty much working more or less the same number of hours, if not slightly more, in a month than someone else who's doing Monday to Friday, really.
Right.
Um, so
Were
yeah, and so go ahead, man.
were you doing 12-hour days for your 7 and 7, or sorry, 14,
I
14?
14 and 14 is 12 hours days, yeah. So you do 14 times 12, quick math, I think it's 169 or 196 hours, 169 maybe. And that's like if you do 8 to 5, someone who works Monday to Friday in the office, 2-day weekend, it's more or less the same hours. But because you're doing it for 12 hours, 14 days straight, it's like, right. And then you get 14 days off. So that's the math. When I was in Tech, I was saying I did 4-3. When I was in Red Lake, I did 4-4. So different companies have different ones.